So let us look at the tides, and we spent a little bit of time on this one. Okay, you learned about the tides, and tides move water in and out of an estuary. Okay, it's just an oscillating movement moving water in and out. Okay? So now you have several tidal constituents. And this table here shows you the properties of these tidal constituents in Spencer Gulf. Yeah? You have an M2. Look at the table here. An M2 is the semidiurnal tide created by the moon. Okay, and the period is 12 hours and 25 minutes. S2 is the semidiurnal tide created by the sun. Okay, the period is 12 hours. And then you also have the diurnal components. One is called K1, one is O1. Okay, and there are means by which you can actually derive the amplitude and the phase of each of these tidal constituents. So the phase tells you exactly when does the high water appear in a certain region. Okay, this is expressed here in terms of degrees. Okay, 360 degrees is one complete cycle, and this is what it's called G here in this table. And now you can see different locations in this map. Port Lincoln, Franklin Harbor, Whyalla, Port Augusta, Port Pirie, Wallaroo, and so on, and also including the outer harbor. Okay, and you can see the amplitudes. Okay, the amplitudes of the tides. And one feature that you can see is, as you move up into the top of Spencer Gulf, you actually have an amplification of each of these tidal constituents get actually a higher in amplification. And this is due to the resonant feature. Okay, the resonance. Okay. You get a much higher tidal range in the upper reaches of Spencer Gulf. So now there's another feature, a remarkable feature. It exists at other regions of the world, but we have it here too. Is look at the amplitudes of the M2 and the S2. So these are the semi-diurnal tidal constituents. And if you compare, for example, Wallaroo, 17 centimeters, they both have the same order of magnitude. Okay, compare the numbers. All right, they're very, very similar. Because these two waves, they are superimposed, so the tides exist at the same time, there are times where both tidal constituents cancel out each other. Okay, so if you look at the sea level, this is one example here of the sea level. This one is actually in Adelaide and the Adelaide Metropolitan Beach. You can see there are times where the sea level variations are relatively low, and these times we call the Dodge tide. Okay? There's still a little bit happening during these times because of the other tidal constituents, okay? But the M2 and the S2 cancel out each other. So during these times we have the situation of reduced horizontal flows of waters due to the tides. Okay, and this is important. We call it the Dodge tide. Okay, so there are two remarkable features: is that the tidal amplification in the upper Spencer Gulf, so you get enhanced tidal flows, but on the other hand, we have Dodge tides. Okay, this is an extreme form of the neap tide. And here are the tides. These are the tides.